Yeah, let's get back at it. Okay, where did we leave off exactly? You were trying to get through some trash, and
Mm-hmm.
you were trying to see if you could narrate through a coordination check over athletics.
Yeah. So
Because
coordination is
I,
more
I would
about.
be fine with it. The main thing is that you were describing the trash as like not a problem for you and a problem for him. So if it's not a problem for you, then it wouldn't require a roll. You know what I mean? So
Well, I mean, that's fine.
but if you're wanting to
I'm
use
fine with whatever.
coordination
So,
to close the distance, and you have some way to do that, just come up with something where you got to be coordinated to do. Like there's a couple turn knocked over trash cans and a dumpster or whatever, and so you're just kind of gonna run up alongside and over them. That would take coordination over athletics, something like that.
yeah, I was actually thinking that as we're the buildings are kind of twisting and turning and that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
It's actually like running. It has more of a straight shot, but you're running across like a beam.
Okay,
So
so
I'm kind of using my balance and stuff to get across, to get across the narrow way instead of having to just run through I guess
the
the maze.
in the pile of trash, you're saying there's a board that's laying across too.
Well, I mean, if this is kind of a rundown thing, I would imagine there's kind of a lot of these boards and that kind of thing. Um, just trash that's scattered about, but instead, like I said, instead of having to, that's like a really crappy way to do that. Let me think. I got nothing. Yeah, I got
Well,
nothing for a coordination check.
hey,
I was thinking if I could climb up like on a rooftop or something like that, I can make it make sense, but
mhm.
that would take even more time,
Oh,
I would
well,
think.
like I said, up and over like some garbage cans on a dumpster or something like that, trying to go over the garbage. Um,
Sure, yeah,
uh,
we're leapfrogging obstacles instead of having to run around them like
yeah,
the
you're
little
going
bat
along the
dude.
side of 'em.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You could wall run.
Yeah,
Go back in time when that was a cool thing in video games. I haven't seen that
wasn't
often.
it though? No.
That was old first Matrix time, I think, where that was like super cool.
Oh, that was a good game too.
Oh, Enter the Matrix. Oh, that was an awesome
Yeah,
game. Love
great
that
game.
game.
I love that game. I would totally buy that again if it came back out.
Okay, so what is
Yeah.
your
All right.
coordination?
4 green.
Four green. Obviously, you want to roll that instead. All right. Well, let's see how many of these become failures. Rolling it. Hey, look at that. All right, so you close down to short range as he's slogging through the trash, and you go up and over the top of it. Um, so it's a huge trash pile. I mean, we obviously it had to be big if we're making it a check. So as you go up and over, you're still kind of on the side, and he's kind of slogging through the middle because he failed his check, so he didn't go very fast. So
Hmm.
as he sees you, he just kind of veers the other direction. Um, but you're definitely a lot closer now. Um,
Yeah. Well, and I'm figuring as I'm hopping up and over the trash cans and that kind of stuff, and I see him veer off, my higher position gives me a good advantage to like see a quicker way to go than the way that he did, so I can get a
sure,
blue boost die the next go round.
sure. That seems totally be doable. All right. Okay. So you run up over the top. 4K is still kind of trudging along through, um, getting back to the boarding house. Um, forget what did I give him an easy or I guess average. We'll just go average. Um, all right.
Jeez.
Wow. Um, so 4K will take a strain for that, and then he successfully makes his way back, and on his triumph, um, he notices that the residents have cleared out of the boarding house for whatever reason, or he no, you know what? When he gets there, he feels like there might be trouble, so he pulls the fire alarm to get the evacuation going. Just so there's not a chance of collateral issues.
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
Back to the top of the initiative order. Like I said, he's got to make another coordination check. It's 2 green. I think we did 2 purple. Is that what we did?
I
Can't remember. We had to stop for the technical difficulties. I don't have that roll
remember.
20 log of all the rolls anymore. Okay, we'll just go with that. We're rolling it. All right, so he gets out. He gets out of the trash, but with the threat, he kind of stumbles along as he's going, and you'll get a boost die on your next check to close the gap.
Okay. Am I still at short range of him then?
Yeah, you're still at short
Did he-
range because this wasn't to
Okay.
get out of the extend it. This was just
Okay.
to
This is what I've been waiting for.
get out of
So
the trash.
I'd like to flip that destiny point and be like, man, it's a good thing I remembered to pack my bolo.
You have money for a bolo?
20 credits? You bet I do.
All right. Hey, I'm down to 20 credits, so I mean that would tap me dry.
I think I'm out of money now. In fact, I don't even know where it shows credits on. Where does it show credits on here? Actually, now that you mention that. Where the heck are they? I don't know. 50 credits left. So I have 130 credits now, and myself a fancy new bolo. And it is let's see, damage 2, short range, encumbrance. It is a ranged light, 3 to ensnare, but it does have knockdown.
3 advantage to ensnare.
All right, it says ensnare 3. So let me
I'm
see.
going
Let
to
me actually look at the bolo here and see. It says bolo's ensnare quality of the weapon. Require more than it's.
Ensnare. A weapon with ensnare binds a foe and restricts movements. When ensnare is triggered, the target is immobilized for a number of rounds equal to the weapon's ensnare rating. So he'll be
Okay, there you go.
immobilized for 3 rounds.
So what is it
he
to
ma-
activate? Probably 2. I think that's what it is to activate most qualities.
It doesn't say anything on here, so unless it says something on the weapon, that's just what
maybe-
happens if you hit.
I guess a successful hit. Okay, that seems.
And then he can attempt a hard athletics check to get out.
Okay.
And then knockdown obviously knocks him down.
Active qualities require 2 advantage
Oh, okay.
to activate unless otherwise stated. So I also have it has knockdown as well. Okay, so
Okay.
this sucker is going to be
Knockdown requires 2 advantage to trigger. It says that in this description. I'm curious why it doesn't say that in the ensnare description. It's probably
I don't
just
know.
a space issue, but it looks like
I
they
guess.
have the space for it myself. But
I mean, it's an active. Well, actually, is ensnare an active or a passive quality?
they're active.
Yeah, then it
Okay.
requires. It says. Okay, well, we'll go. Let's go with it. So it's going to be 1 yellow, 3 green.
That's the
And,
kind of rolls you want to be doing. And it's short range, so it's only 1 difficulty.
Yep. And hold on a second. Oh, he's already. I guess he's already acted in combat, so I don't get a boost die. Okay. It's just to see what fancy talents I have. But unfortunately, since he's already acted, I don't get anything.
Ah, shucks. All right.
I would like to aim my bolo, and I would like to take a strain and aim again. Actually, so I'm going to double aim this.
There's.
sucker.
I'm going to make it so there is as little chance as possible that there will be failure. All right, so we're looking at 1 yellow, 3 green, 2 blue, against 1 lonely little purple. If you fail this,
With the way that you've been rolling, it's entirely possible that they all come out success, because that's what you've been rolling. It's just been all success.
that's true. All right, here we go. Or threat.
Okay.
I've been rolling threats, and a couple
That's true.
triumphs even. All right, here we go.
That's true, but I'm going to catch this little booger. Let it rip.
two success. So you do hit him with it, and it hurts.
That's the roll.
That's the roll. Look, 3 of them came up blank. Of course, the one lonely little purple dishes you out your threat to take down, so there's no advantage.
Well, it's damage 2.
Alright, so he takes 2 damage.
Well, that's 4 damage, I guess.
Oh, well, he's got
Oh my
soak
God.
anyway, so he's good.
I was so
So-
excited about this trick, and I'm like, this
It
gotta
sounded
work.
super awesome, and there's no way that, like, this shouldn't happen. You didn't spend enough destiny points is the problem. You didn't. You had 2 more. You could have
I
spent
can only, you
one.
can only spend 1 per round.
Is it 1 per round or per check? Because, like, you can spend 1 and I can spend
Oh,
1.
1.
Right?
Well, yeah, I can only spend 1 per.
Okay. All right. So it twirls through the air and just knocks him right on the noggin. And he's rubbing it as he's running it, but he keeps on trucking.
I'm sorry.
You-
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I tried to overstate the percentage that you should succeed and get what you want in this role. Hey, at least you didn't fail. Eh? Huh? Huh? No? Okay.
Sure.
Alright. Well, I tried.
All
Tried to make you feel better.
right.
Okay.
All right.
So you hit him and he squeals and he keeps trucking away. All right. So he runs across another speeder on his travels, and he's gonna try to hotwire it again. What was his roll for that? 3 green, 1 yellow, and a purple, or 3 purple. All right. Let's see if he can hotwire a speeder. Oh yeah, but it takes him a while to rev it up. It turns on and stuff, but his threat is that as he kind of turns down the alleyway, the owner's running up to him, and he's like, ah, and gets in the way. So he can't just immediately just take off. He's got to actually like turn the bike, which is gonna slow him down. He can't just gun it out of there.
All right. How far away am I to him?
You are short range still, for the moment.
All right. I'm gonna tackle him off the bike. I'll maneuver if I needed to take strain to do another maneuver. I will do that as well.
Yeah,
I'm
because you got to
tackling him off
use. Let's see, because we're in a chase, so you have to spend your action to close the gap, and you have to be engaged to tackle, right?
But he didn't actively try. Well, I'm at short range, so I can move into short range, or I move from short range to engaged for a maneuver.
Yeah, I know.
I
We're,
would
we're,
say
in, we're in a
because-
we're in a chase, not necessarily combat.
He didn't try to run though. He didn't try to close the gap. He tried to hotwire a speeder bike. So he's not trying to get away. I don't have to chase him. He didn't go anywhere.
Well, I mean, it's narratively speaking, he still ran up to a speeder bike. One didn't just appear under his legs. Like he doesn't automatically lose one just because he.
Well, right. So I would maneuver from short range into engaged range, right? No. Can I at least pick
It's a
up my
little
bolo?
awkward. It's a little awkward just because we're in the chase rules, which is different than
All right.
combat rules, where a maneuver would definitely
Pick up my
move you
bolo.
up. You
Can
going
I
for
pick
it
up my
again?
bolo?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
gonna pick up my bolo and
All
go
right.
for it again.
All right.
Um,
So, yeah, you head over, you pick it up, and you're. What was the roll? What was the,
Is it a maneuver? Am I spending a maneuver to get to it?
Well, it's a maneuver to pick something up. So
Well, I have
at least
quick draw. So can I argue that I can quick draw it off the ground?
quick draw is like out of a holster, though, right? Or at least a
No.
carried item.
it's an easily reached item. It's on the ground. It's easily reached.
I suppose you could kind of lean down and snatch it on your way. Yeah, I'll allow
Do
it.
something cool. It's like as I reach down, I grab it and I don't even I fling it from I just grab it, like pitch it up off the ground. I'm just trying to figure out if I have any maneuvers left to aim. Is all.
Well, you gotta, because you threw it short range, so I imagine
Right.
it is short range from you at least, so moving to that, I would say, would be your maneuver. And then,
Right, so
so
then-
if you want to take strain to aim.
You betcha.
Alright.
You betcha. So yeah, so it's gonna be as I'm running, I grab it from the ground and I just whip it out at him. And
PG podcast, sir, don't just whip it out.
jeez, yeah,
All right.
that went there.
I know.
All right.
It's getting late, I've been drinking.
Oh, I should be drinking too.
You should be.
Roll it.
Alright, rolling it. Crossing my fingers for you. Well, on the bright side, you got your advantage that you were wanting. The advantage that you wanted last time, you got. So, I mean, karma, you got what goes around comes around, you got it. What would you like to spend it on? Because you can't activate the qualities. You missed him, but he's on a speeder,
I was gonna.
and you
I would
might
say,
have
like,
ensnared the controls of the speeder.
That was gonna be my suggestion. Is if I spend all 3 advantage, can I wrap it around the controls so he has to spend some time to?
Yeah, he'll have to spend his action trying to get that off of there, because it's all tied up, sure.
Oh my God.
Hey, it makes for more entertainment when you don't win all the time, and you're definitely
agree.
making for an entertaining stream, I would argue, because you're not
That is what I.
succeeding at anything. Okay. All right, so he'll have to spend his maneuver getting off, so that's no check for him. But because he's not actively trying to get away and he is sitting on the speeder, I would say that you could close the gap this round to tackle without having to do an opposed roll, because that's two rounds that he wasn't trying to actively go anywhere. He was just
Yeah, if I can't do the super cool thematic bolo him, yeah, I'm just gonna tackle the little monkey or the little bat.
All right, so that'll be a brawl.
2 green.
All right.
I don't suppose I can get a boost die out of this.
I mean, you immobilized a speeder with your bolo, so that probably cost you all your advantage.
That's fair.
Okay. All right, so
I have to ask.
diving into melee range for the tackle, so that's 2 versus 2. And the way the rolls are
Is
going,
it just one maneuver to get into range?
yeah.
And then aim my tackle if I can. Yeah. all right,
Looking
I'm
down
gonna-
the
I'm
looking
gonna
down
aim my
the
tackle.
the scope of your arms. Just real eyeballing it. Yeah, exactly. See, both on the same page.
Well, as I'm running in and I hunch down and I'm like sending myself like as I'm running, I'm kind of adjusting myself to be right in front of him, and then I just leap
And hopefully you got an
and
advantage.
I miss him.
Got an advantage.
So I would like to
Single.
spend my advantage to cross the speeder bike on my stomach now, behind him.
So you didn't tackle him, but you did land on the speeder bike, on the back of it. I'm good with it. Let's go. He takes off. And he's not a very good pilot, mind you, because I spent all his stuff, all his XP on other things.
Obviously, on how to run away.
Yeah, exactly. But not how to use a speeder. Just, he didn't think that far ahead. So he triggers it up and starts going, and you're just
I'm
clinging
just
onto
gonna
the
hang on.
back.
I'm just.
All
Yep.
right. So let's see. He's gonna try to pilot around and shake you off. 2 greens, 2 purple, and a setback so he doesn't, because he's not trying to hit people. He's not a violent guy. But he's still successful because he can do whatever he wants apparently. But 2 threat, so as he guns it, he starts going, trying to wiggle around, and the 2 threat is that you're going to be able to hang on and get like in a properly seated position on the back end of the speeder.
Okay.
So you don't have to like
Works
spend
for
a
me.
maneuver to like get yourself righted. All right,
Okay.
it's up to you.
My turn.
Yeah.
I quick draw my blaster and I stick it in the back of his head and I say, "Pull this speeder bike over."
It sounds like a coercion.
Does 3 green, and because I'm a very intimidating Zabrak, an automatic
Okay. 3 green, and what?
advantage. They roll coercion checks
Oh, you
because
get
they
an
are so
automatic, nice.
scary with their head spikes.
If I've seen Phantom Menace, I would be scared of Zabrak, so I presume
Yeah.
Mac has seen Phantom Menace.
You-
Alright, so we are gonna roll 3 green versus 1 purple because it's against his willpower, which is not very high. But the way things have gone, do you want to spend a destiny point
Yes, I do.
to threaten a guy with a gun to his head? Because, you know, that should be
Way
an
that this thing is
automatic.
going, I'm spinning it.
Alright, here we go. You successfully threaten the guy. He just kind of lets go of the speeder. He's like, I give up, don't shoot me, don't shoot me.
Okay, with that, I guess one advantage that I get, I'll recover a strain.
The threat cancel that.
Zabrakness.
Oh,
So,
the
we gotta
automatic
add it.
generated one, that's right. Nice. So yeah, the speeder bike slows down to a stop as he puts his little rat hands up.
I actually happen to have on me some binder cuffs, so I'd like to slap those on his wrist.
Alright. He doesn't put up a
Sitting there,
struggle.
I'm catching-
He's
I'm
winded
catching my
and
breath.
tired.
I'm sitting there with the gun and just like, okay, just give me the disc.
Breathing heavy.
Just give me the disc and give me my bolo.
He's kind of like, I can give you the bolo. He kind of hands
Don't say
it
it.
back
Don't
over.
don't say it. Just give me the disc.
I can't. And you told me not to say.
Where is the disc?
It's at the dead drop. Somebody should be collecting it soon. If you let me go, you might beat him to it.
Where's the dead drop?
You know what? Better yet, come with me to the drop after they pick it up, and I'll share the payment with you. It's quite a lot.
Where is the dead drop?
You're passing up on some good money here, I'm telling you. It's 60-40. How's that?
And in the middle of his, like, as soon as he's at 60-40, I grab him by his jumpsuit and I pull him up close and I and look at him, staring down at him. I just said, just tell me where the damn dead drop is, or you will be dead dropped.
It's at the breaker, the bar down the road. It's in the 3rd male bathroom stall. I was told to leave it there.
Thank you. And then I take his binders off and I pitch him off the bike, and then I use the bike and wheel back and head back to the bar.
Just throw him off. You can
I
find
take
your
my
own way
binders-
home.
take my binders back and I throw him off the bike.
Oh, okay. least you're sensible and you uncuff him. You don't just leave him laying on the ground, just immobile.
Honestly, I was just thinking I don't remember how much binders are, and I don't know if I can afford to buy another.
fair, fair enough. All right. Let's see how fast you can get there. Let's have a piloting check.
I mean, that's me, the player, making that decision. But no,
No, I would assume your character's not going to just leave the guy in handcuffs.
he used to be law enforcement. Okay, piloting planetary 3 or 4 green.
I'm surprised you
and
didn't buy any
while I'm
ranks
doing all
in there.
this, it's not in my excuse me, it's not my class. Piloting
Shucks.
spaces.
All right. So,
And as I'm doing all this, I kind of advise K4 of the situation.
all right.
4K. I advise 4K of everything that's going on.
You apprehended him then?
Yes. And then I found out where the dead drop was, and I threw him off the bike.
Seems rather violent, but it got the job done, I suppose. Do you want me to remain here?
Yes, just in case the dead drop turns out to be a bust.
Roger that. So he kind of hangs out and stays at the residence. So you pilot on back to the breaker bar, and head in. Now, are you going in as covertly as last time?
Well, I mean, I don't like kick open the door saloon style, but I just march straight into the bathroom.
All right. Are you trying to hide guns?
Yeah.
Okay. Stealth was
4
four,
green.
4 green. Okay. It's dark in there. I'll give you a boost for that. Well, you're again going to do a very good job at not trying to look threatening with your guns.
Well, actually, I'm gonna recover. How many advantage do I have to spend to at least not look threatening? I guess.
We'll go 2.
Just okay. Then I'm gonna recover 2.
There's a lot of people still there, and it's they're all could be easily
Yeah, I don't. So
frightened.
I'm not trying to brandish them, but I guess I can't really hide them very well. So I just kind of holster the thing back in and just kind of march in straight to the bathroom, 3rd stall.
All right. So you head back, and there's a bit of line for the bathroom. You gonna wait in line?
Nope.
You're just gonna push everybody out of the way?
Yep. I'm like, official business. Get out of my way, and I just shove my way through.
People are, oh, what? Getting a little upset about it. I mean, nobody actively comes at you or anything. You
I
push
try
it.
and scowl at anybody who starts to even mutter under their breath. I just look at him and it's just. And he's kind of a built guy either. He's not very slender. He's he's kind of a built guy. He's
Makes sense.
pretty scary dude. Anyways, yeah. So I scowl at anybody who starts to mutter, but I just march straight in.
Okay, so you head in there. There's a line, so obviously the stalls are all taken.
Yeah, I pound on the 3rd stall and I say, "Get out now."
It doesn't sound very charming.
No, I am not trying to be charming.
All right.
I just pound on the door and say, "Get out."
All right, so let's go ahead and put in your 3 green again. This should be pretty easy. I'm even gonna give you a boost for somebody's not expecting them just to pound on the bathroom door but at the same time a setback, because if somebody yelled at you in the bathroom, you wouldn't just be like, well, I'm kind of busy, so.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
All right, good. And an automatic 1 advantage, so you got 5 advantage. And the guy's just like, get out of here, I'm busy.
I would like to use all of the advantage to say that he forgot to lock the bathroom door.
Okay.
Pull out my blaster. I pull out my blaster door and I just boot the door.
All right. All right. So you kick open the bathroom stall, and it's one of those I forget what their names are, but Dexter from Dexter Jetster, right?
I want to say basilisk, but that's
No, I think it's like I can't remember. I think it is something with a B, but I don't know.
Sounds
But
similar to
anyway, it's
basilisk.
his big butt's on the pot, and he's like, "I said occupied."
Yeah.
But he sees your gun, and he's like, let me," and he pulls his pants up with two of his hands, and kind of like, oh, and tries to squeeze past you. Does not take the time to flush, so there's a big old turd in there. Stinks.
Whatever.
Hey, where do you think the data is?
Ah,
No, I'm
alright,
kidding. He didn't put it in the bowl.
In the turd.
All right. So you kind of look around, and to hug the bowl and try to reach behind it, and try to look around. You gotta get your face down in there. So it's just letting you know there's a big fat turd in there because you were a douche. So, but you do find the data disk.
Oh, Jesus, I just forgot. And I stick it in my pocket, and I turn around and I leave. Is the basilisk, is he still there?
I mean, he's washing his hands and like pretty upset.
I'd be like, it's all yours. I slap him on the back and be like, it's all yours. And then I just walk out.
All right, so 4K calms you back as you're walking out of the bathroom, and he's. So, what happened? Are you at the bar yet?
Well, found the disc.
Oh, that's great. We can finally put this
Yes.
mission to its end. However,
Fantastic.
if I might suggest, if we're waiting to find out more information, there could be a bonus in it for us if we can find out who's trying to pick up the disc. I would suggest that if we leave the disc and try to figure out who is trying to claim it, we could pass that information along to Blastech.
Has Pac shown back up at his place?
He has not arrived.
Can you go up to his apartment, snatch a disc out of his apartment, meet me down here, so we can set up a tracer on it? I'm not letting this disc go.
I could try to do that, sir, but there is a chance that the person going to the drop is already en route. They might beat me there.
Well, well, I guess I'll wait, see who comes in.
But you're going to keep the disc with you?
Yes. He's not letting it go now.
Alright. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how you're going to figure it out, but okay. So
I don't.
So there happens to be a stool available at the bar. It has a good vantage point of the bathroom.
Actually, can you wait for one of the next stalls next to open and just sit there and wait and wait for somebody to start like he did? Or do the stall walls go all the way to the ground?
Well, they could be up a bit, I suppose.
Because it's, I mean...
Now, I will say that you have already exited the bathroom, and the line is still there. You can push past all again.
I grab my stomach, and I'm like, oh, no! And I go running back in.
And everybody's just like, oh, goodness, what is going on? And a couple of them go over to the bartender to complain.
Don't have the veal!
Somebody's like, oh, I ordered that. And they run back, waitress, cancel the veal. Alright, so the stalls are taken because you left, so everybody thought that everything was good again.
I mean, at this point, I'll just wait until one of the other stalls around it open up, and I'll just slip in.
Alright.
Just
But you don't let anybody from the line get in
wait.
there. Alright. You just...
and then crawl around the toilet instead of doing the obvious, just sit on the pot.
Okay, so you're like kneeling in front of it instead of sitting on
No. As you're sitting on there, you can see a person's shoes and that kind of
it?
stuff,
Okay,
right? In the stall next to
sure,
you.
sure.
Well, if I see knees and stuff on the ground, I'm going to assume that somebody's searching the toilet.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Kind of what he's waiting for. Have any other options, I guess.
All right. All right, good deal. So you hang out there, and how long do you plan on waiting? Like, say,
Until 4K gets here.
oh, okay. So as you wait, a few people go through, and then you sounds pretty normal for what you would expect. And then I think that's a pretty good plan. So you wait it out, and all of a sudden, surely enough, there's somebody like you can kind of hear them whispering to themselves, like, where is it? I can't find it. Guy better not.
All right. Well, as I hear him do that, then I'll exit the just stand right outside. My arms crossed, leaning up against the sink, right across from the third stall, waiting for the guy to come out.
As you come out, there's one of the guys in line, and they kind of look at you and look at your stomach and look at the empty stall, and they're like, "Is it safe to go in there?"
I look at him, and I look at him very closely, and I say, "Bathroom's closed." As I kind of brush back my coats, and the pistol's kind of hanging out, and bathroom's closed.
He scurries off out the door. So after a minute of continued, like, muttering and whispering to himself, a Corn steps out of the third stall.
Hello there.
Not looking to make friends. Just here to do my business.
No, but I'm here looking for friends. Especially ones who are looking for data disks.
I don't know what you're talking about. He starts to make towards the door.
I put my hand on his chest. Yes, you do. Let's just not. I've had a very long day. I've almost lost a bolo. I had to chase a Charger fan. I'm really not in the mood. So I'll give you two choices. One, we stand here, have a nice little chat. The crap out of you until you tell me what I want.
Alright, so another coercion. Let's see. That was 3 greens, yeah?
Yeah.
Gets willpower. So we're looking at 3 greens, 2 purple.
And an advantage.
And an automatic advantage. Which is, I'm just going to point out, not an automatic success.
Yes, I know. I'm very aware of this.
Alright. Rolling it.
That would be overpowered.
No, I was trying to bait a destiny point.
Oh.
Yeah. And
I
so
gave you 2.
I know, I want them all.
I know.
So the guy kind of, he puts his hands up and he's like, all right, I'm not going anywhere. Your threat though is that
Cancel my automatic advantage.
Oh, that's true. You gotta remind me of that, because if it doesn't come up, I don't see it, and out of sight, out of mind.
I know. It's definitely on my mind. I won't let you forget.
I'm sure it is. So he kind of backs up. He's just like, all right. What do you...
See, good, very good. We could have a nice civil conversation. So I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions. You're going to answer them, and then you can go on your merry way. And, that's it. All right? Who are you picking up the disc for?
I'm not really supposed to talk about things like that. I'm just here to pick it up.
Just, come on. We've just had this conversation. Really.
All right, well, trying to pick some up for Black Sun. You don't want to get on their bad side, all right? You just
Oh, Jesus.
give
All right.
me.
Well, thank you. It's been good. I'll see you later. And I just leave.
He kind of like looks around and he's like, "Uh, okay." Um, and
And then I will exit the bathroom a little more cautiously, kind of slowly, strolling, but make straight for the exit. As I'm keying 4K, I'm like, where are you? We need to leave now.
well, I was trying to find a data disk, sir.
Okay, well, I will meet you at Pock's place, and we're going.
Roger that.
Oh, so I just
Do you still need
Again?
a data disk?
no, we do not. Just meet me outside. Yeah, that's it. We're leaving.
All right, so you head out and start making your way back. No
I'll
real
take the
issues.
speeder bike that I stole.
Okay, let's get there a little faster. All right, so you get there. 4K is waiting outside patiently. Pumbok still hasn't shown up, sir.
I don't even fully stop. I just kind of slow down as I get on,
He gets on.
and we leave. We head back to the Velvet Vengeance.
All right. So you go ahead and take off, or you just hang out?
Is my blast tech on planet?
Blast Tech, their factory. They have like an office there, probably. Yeah. You could drop it off, or you could hang on to it. It's up to you.
I'm assuming that I would have been there before. So would I be able to take my ship there? Or would I have to take like a speeder?
I mean, speeder, yeah, would probably be better for in intercity travel. Because I mean, where are you gonna just set a ship? You can't just, just park it out front.
Well, but it's I don't know whether they have a factory there where they have big parking for cargo haulers.
It's just
so
just an office where they said you could drop it.
all right. Well, I go the maximum allowed speed by the speed limit, not to attract any attention, and I head straight there. I drop the disc off and I leave. Is my plan.
All right. So you drop the disc off. You head back to the Velvet Vengeance.
And I leave planet.
And you bug out. All right.
Yes, I do.
So you head out, and as you start exiting atmosphere, the 4K's kind of looks over from the co-pilot seat, and he's kind of like, "Well, another job well done, sir."
Yeah. Well, by the way, I found out who was buying the data.
Who might that be?
Black Sun.
I can't seem to divert any more power to the thrusters, but we'll be out of system shortly.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
So as you guys start to punch out, your comm goes off on the ship.
I answer audio only.
I should totally make 4K roll for it, just because of Spaceballs, but we're good.
You should. Just roll one green die.
Let's see, what's his coordination? Like this would really not be a check, but just because.
Just one green, one purple. See how it comes up.
And he misses. It hits the video. But there's one of those snake-like people come up. Just like there's a Jedi Council member. I forget what they were called. I should have
Master
put that in my
of
notes.
Incissus.
Yeah, those kind of people. This one's female. Her name's Zar. She's your information broker that you've kind of hired, been recruited for. She kind of works like an agent for up and coming bounty hunters, not that aren't like associated with a guild yet. They don't have their license, but they're trying to get into the trade. So she's kind of like a starting point.
Like a talent agent.
Yeah, kind of. So she gets she goes out and finds some jobs, and then she kind of passes them out to people as she sees fit, both with their history of completion of jobs, their reputation, things like that. So she's up on there. She goes, Detro, I thought I'd heard from you sooner about this. It was just a simple item retrieval.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just got to be careful. Don't rush into situations. Scope out the whole thing. It's fine. Disc has been dropped off. I got a little bit of extra information.
So I've heard from Blast Tech. Everything seems to have gone according to plan.
Yes, quite so.
All right. Well, that's good. I'll wire you your portion of the job. 2,000 credits will be in your account. And if...
I do have some extra information. I know who was buying. Blastech is interested.
I'm not sure that they would be, but I'll go ahead and write it down and let them know.
Well, when you get a price back, let me know.
All right. Well, if you're ready, I have another job for you.
What's the job?
And that's where we'll cut it for today. Hey, cliffhanger. Woo!
I like it.
So far, I'm kind of digging this whole two-person thing. I feel like it's going all right.
I think so too. I'm just hoping next time I won't find so many excuses to send 4K off and let him interact more. But it's just seemed.
Oh, you're covering your bases. That's kind of one of his uses, so that's totally fine. I mean, definitely the sessions where I'm the player. Well, more of the player, I guess, because we're both kind of playing at the same time.
Sure.
He'll have his limelight time. I'm not looking to be stealing the show or anything, so we're good. I mean, it was nice just to be able to kind of interact with my own kind of guy. So cool, man. Well, I think we're off to a good start. And you'll be heading up the next one with a module that you found. So
I
looking
will.
forward to that. Which is why I couldn't describe the job, because I know nothing about it. So we'll pick it up from there next time. Thanks everybody for joining us. Edge of the Empire, we're back at it. Happy to be doing it. We haven't RP'd for a little bit, so
feels good.
I know it really does. I mean, I get sideways looks from the wife about why we do such things, but it's fine. It's fine.
So do I, but whatever.
It's alright. Nerdy and I know it. Alright, everybody, take it easy. We'll catch you next time.
See you later.